Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is the first video in a new series where I'll walk you through installing different types of virtual machines on VMware, setting up a LAN, and later on using Kali Linux for some beginner-friendly penetration testing. So grab a coffee and let's dive right in with our first VM, Windows 10 Enterprise. You may have encountered some errors when trying to install Windows evaluation images. This first error is caused by not entering the product key, even though it's not required for the evaluation software. The second error is because the VM has been set up to boot in UEFI mode. I'll show you how to avoid these errors and get your VM up running smoothly. First, you'll need the ISO image, which you can download from Microsoft Evaluation Center on this web page. The next step is to create the VM in VMware. First, you're going to click on Create a New Machine. Select Custom, and then Next, and then Next again. And here you're going to click I will install the operating system later. And you're going to choose Microsoft Windows, Windows 10 times 64, and then Next. And then you can change the name here. I'm going to leave it as it is. And here you're going to switch to BIOS for the firmware type. I'm going to leave it at 2 processors. And I'm going to change this to 4 gigabytes. And then Next. And I'm just going to change this to host only. And then Next. And then Next. Create a new virtual disk Next. And I'm going to change this to a 20 gigabyte hard drive and store it as a single file for better performance. And then Next, Next. And here I'm going to click Customize Hardware. I'm going to select New CD DVD. And I'm going to select Use ISO Image, Browse, and then I'm going to select the ISO that I've downloaded. And then Close, and then Finish. And now you're going to power on the virtual machine. Now we can start installing Windows 10. First, you're going to choose your language and your keyboard. I am going to change mine to Swedish. And then Next. And then you're going to click Install Now. I'm going to pause the video because this is going to take a little bit of time. Now we can finish setting up Windows. First, you're going to select your region. I am going to change mine to Sweden. And then I'm going to change my keyboard layout again to Swedish. I'm going to select No Internet. Continue with limited setup. And create a username and a password. Confirm the password. And then you're going to have to answer these security questions. I'm selecting no, no, send only required, no, no, no. I will pause the video again while this continues to load up, and I'll be right back. Great, we've successfully installed Windows, but there's one more thing I would like to do, and that's to install VM Tools, which will improve functionality. First, you're going to click here, VM, install VMware Tools. Next, you're going to click on File Explorer, select DVD Drive VM Tools, right-click Setup, Run as Admin, select Yes, select Next, Typical, Install. And then finish. And that's it. You've successfully installed Windows 10 Enterprise on VMware without running into any usual errors. In the next video, we'll install another virtual machine and start building a virtual LAN between them. If this video helped, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave any questions in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.